Uninstall Mario Kart Wii right now. I'm not kidding. It's bad. Okay, I'm gonna try to be serious about this. There isn't much wrong with you if you love this game, but I feel like there's a severe lack of Mario Kart Wii slander going around. Some people will actually tell you that this game is a holy grail and that it saved their family from a fire. But then, you actually play the game. And if you didn't grow up with it and develop rose-tinted lenses over your eyes, you'll notice that it is hot garbage. I'm not saying there's no fun to be had, but this game is one of the most irritating and mind-numbing Mario Kart games to play, and it somehow looks worse than a GameCube game and a 3DS game. I'm going to talk about the graphics, the game feel, and then the tracks in this video. Sweet mother of Christmas! Oh my god, guys, these graphics are bad! I'm the first person to ever say that! I don't even care that I'm saying the thing everyone says. This objectively looks like shit. It's like someone put the game's output through 4 video to HDMI converters, then hopped on iMovie and added a Bloom x10 filter over it. I don't really care much about graphics. My favorite video game is Banjo-Tooie. But the Bloom filter just makes the game look so ugly. And I feel like some people see the bloom as a nostalgia-related thing, since memories of being younger are usually, like, fuzzy. Other than the retro tracks, which almost all look disgusting, nitro tracks like Mario Circuit or Wario's Gold Mine are actually just repulsive. What do you think, former President Calvin Coolidge? Yeah, couldn't have said it better myself. Some people will tell you that this game perfected Mario Kart in the controls, but those are the exact same people who will storm comment sections with, "Nintendo just isn't the same anymore. I miss when they had Soul, specifically when I was a child." But yeah, I don't think this game is fun to control a lot of the time. It can be fun in some instances, like on tracks with crazy twists and turns, but I'd praise it more if you weren't basically obligated to use bikes. You are actively hurting yourself by not picking a bike, and that's insanely unbalanced. The karts are actually not bad to control in this game, but the problem is that I can't feasibly use it without just sucking. Also, the wall collision is horrible. I love how it works in 8 Deluxe and World, where if you bump into a wall, you don't stop heading forward as long as you aren't facing too into the wall. It's irritating in Mario Kart Wii. If you even look at a wall the wrong way, it'll decide you've had enough racing time and sends you to a halt. This is not fun. Oh yeah, by the way, the competitive Mario Kart Wii community makes me so angry. People can enjoy whatever they want, but Mario Kart Wii might actually be one of the most obnoxious games to get competitive at. Also, don't get me started on the items. Not only were 2 of the most stupidly designed items added, but the items themselves put you to such a grinding halt for so long, and it's really easy to find yourself being chained over and over again. I don't care if that's part of the charm, it's not fun. In Double Dash, items hitting you still lets you stay in the race. In 8 Deluxe, there's a lot of invincibility time, and World is a bit similar to Double Dash with the item collisions. Okay, now the tracks. I'll be honest, there's some good ones, but Jesus Christ, this game's tracks get so overhyped. Some that deserve the praise are Coconut Mall, Koopa Cape, and Rainbow Road, but a lot of other ones just aren't that interesting. Toad's Factory is a decent track, but it gets treated like it's a one-of-a-kind masterpiece for some reason. Like, it's not bad at all, but is this really, like, a masterclass level of game design right here? Like, the actual gameplay itself isn't crazy interesting, and I feel like this last turn is really clunky in this version. You basically just can't even trick on this section without instantly crashing into the wall. So, I mean, just don't trick, I guess, even though there's trick ramps right there incentivizing you to trick. Oh yeah, I will say, Moonview Highway is actually really good though. Don't let people tell you that there's too many cars. Those same people probably glazed Toad's Turnpike mirror mode in Mario Kart 64. I actually do think that Luigi Circuit is one of the worst starting tracks in any Mario Kart game. This just kinda sucks. It doesn't at all show off any of the new mechanics of Mario Kart Wii. Mario Kart 7 does it with the gliders, Mario Kart 8 does it with that giant anti-gravity turn, and World does it with the rails, and there is some wall riding you could do. They could have put a half pipe somewhere, or at least have more spots to trick, instead of like this one ramp that you can use a mushroom for. Like, why would there not be any trick spots on the actual track? That's, like, the thing that we added. Okay, let's just go over some of the other tracks real quick. Moo Moo Meadows is kind of lame. Mushroom Gorge is okay and pretty well designed, to be honest. DK Summit is good. I like the half-pipe use. Wario's Gold Mine is horrifyingly bad. Daisy Circuit is lame. Maple Treeway is pretty good. I do really like this one tight turn on the, like, tree branch or whatever this is. And, of course, there's the Jack-Off Bridge, which we all love. Grumble Volcano is mediocre. I think it's better in 8. Dry Ruins is actually alright. Like, I think this is the best of the basic desert tracks. And Bowser's Castle is actually quite fun. But I feel like none of these tracks are, like, standouts. Like, if you look at other Mario Kart games, like, let's take Mario Kart World, for example. You've got some insane standout tracks, like Whistle Stop Summit, Cheep Cheep Falls, Dry Bones Burnout. That game's Bowser Castle is outstanding. Like, there's so many tracks that are just, like, the track from that game. But it kind of feels like the only one that comes close here is Coconut Mall. And that is a pretty good track, I will say that. It's good. Most of the other ones, if I'm being honest, they're just not very interesting. Then there's the retro tracks. They're bad. Uninstall the retro tracks now. Now, before I explain why these retro tracks are so bad, first I need to give you a little bit of history. In the 1950s, Joseph McCarthy claimed to have a list of over 200 suspected communists. At the bottom of that list, he wrote a line saying that in 50 years, GBA Shy Guy Beach would be brought back as a retro track on the Nintendo Wii, and it was going to suck. This was actually a prophetic statement, and it came true, despite the fact that nobody believed him at the time.
Have you no sense of decency, sir, at long last?
So yeah, uninstall Mario Kart Wii right now. $80, by the way, for these PS2 graphics. Oh yeah, by the way, this is a new channel, so subscribe.